Hello, everyone out there. Joe Harwood here, and I'm with a couple of my good friends, Rick Tate, David Wadley, and we're here to discuss some upcoming events that are going to happen at the Cherokee Yacht Club with Halloween and New Year's. Those of you that don't already know, which these gentlemen are well known, they're also, beyond members, they're members of the Boogie Boys Band, one of the most venerable bands in all of the Tulsa and Grand Lake area. And they will be playing both Halloween, September 26th at CYC, and then also they will be making a premiere performance appearance on New Year's Eve. So, David, how long have you been entertaining?
Longer than I can remember. Actually, I started playing in a band when I was about 12 years old. Wasn't a very good band, but we made about $1.50, $2 a gig, each. And no, been playing the keyboards that many years. And Rick and I have been playing together. We started the Boogie Boys in 76, 70,
Probably so.
75, 76.
Well, that's interesting. I introduced you first because I wanted to give you the first opportunity, because knowing Rick,
Yeah.
I assume that he is the one that saved your career.
Yes. He's claimed that.
He's claimed that.
I can't tell you how many occasions and times he has said that he saved my career.
He saved your career. But anyway, the two of you actually formed the Boogie Boys.
And why don't you tell him how we did it, Rick?
Well, we kind of started out just jamming. I met David, and I really didn't know he was a musician until I'd been with him out a couple of times, and he started mentioning he played in bands, and I told him, well, I played in bands in college because I thought my musical career was over after I graduated from college. And we kind of just started jamming. I said, I know a couple of guys in Tulsa. One guy plays bass. I know this drummer. So we kind of started putting a little band together, and but it was mainly just for parties for our friends. And then all of a sudden people said, you guys ought to play a real gig and get paid money. And it kind of evolved to that later.
Yeah, I really realized what a superior musician I was compared to Rick.
Oh, yeah.
But I figured he had a lot of talent, raw talent, and I could bring him along. And sure enough, it's really paid off big.
I tried, right?
Hey, now, all kidding aside, commentary that
Yes.
Rick said, you started out mainly playing for friends.
Correct, yes, that's right.
And friends' parties.
Mhm.
And through the years in my association with you two, I have noticed you have a fan base that is second to loyalty to no band anywhere that I know of. And at playing for friends, it's your friends that are your fans. I mean, they truly are friends that have grown up with you.
It's really
That's a
true.
unique thing about the
Yeah.
Boogie
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, we're still playing for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's interesting is, Joe, over the years, and it used to be we played a lot more than we do these days, but the band has always had a rule of we don't play original music, we don't play music you can't dance to. We are a dance band. And they're in the song we play that won't get people up to dance. And typically they know the song as well, right, Rick?
Right.
And then Rick, I want to give him really credit. He's a great front guy.
He is
He's one of the
indeed.
very best I've ever seen. Not the best, one of the very best I've ever seen. I'm teasing. He really is.
One of the best things I can say about him, you deal with the same person that you see entertaining. It's the same personality.
Yep.
It's not a night and day switch back and forth. It's fun-loving, good time. And I want to reinforce the comment you made, like, hey, we're a dance band. And people that I know haven't danced in a year or more or 10 years, when they hear you guys, you fill up the dance floor. I mean, it makes it a fun party.
You're one of those guys too, by the way.
Yeah, and Dancing with the Stars has never contacted me about wanting me to
I'm
appear.
surprised because you've got moves.
But he does. The last time he was Gatorade, which really surprised me.
I know it.
That
I
was
know it.
cool, Joe.
Well, I'll check up
Brenda
on my
was impressed.
Celebex and aspirin supply before. Coming up, our Halloween celebration on the Saturday, September 26th, will be at Hooker's at Cherokee Yacht Club. We have a big evening planned There will be costume contests, a lot of details to come. We'll have a bonfire in the parking lot. I have requested perfect weather, and it'll be an outside, for real barn dance. And it'll be casual, it'll be fun, and it'll be outside, and we're all gonna have a good time. Have you got things in mind, like do we need to put cornmeal on the asphalt so they'll be able to dance well, or?
Cornmeal, I've never heard of that.
Oh, my God.
Haven't you played Barnes before?
Haven't you? We just hope we have great weather.
Yeah.
And this will be somewhat of a warm-up to the premier New Year's Eve appearance, which you will be the late night, bring in the New Year's, and we will also have the beginning cocktail party with Terry Jordan downstairs on the
Great.
piano, and then
Sure.
move up to the ballroom and have the big dance.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big, big night. But back a little bit more to historical and dancing, you've probably had some memorable parties that maybe you can tell us about here today?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
I know better than that.
I will say one thing, then Rick can chime in, is we're proud of the fact we've never played bars. In 35 years, I think we played one bar one time. And
So never had to play behind the chicken wire?
never behind the chicken wire, and never in a smoky club. We've played a lot of charities, private parties, yacht clubs, and by the way, we've probably played here, out here on this deck at Arrowhead, starting when did we probably play our first gig out here?
I would say
Gosh.
probably 91, something like that.
I thought it was before that.
Well,
Well,
maybe 90.
Yeah,
I
something
don't think
like that.
I got a place up here in 89, 90.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we've played, I guess, 3 New Year's Eves here as well.
Probably.
So
Played the Millennium-
We've had a
Millennium.
lot
I
of
played the millennial one.
I remember I called it the aluminum.
Yeah, and we've had many members that have danced to the Boogie Boys
Oh, they sure
for
have.
years and years and years. It's
And
been
none
a
of them
ton
have
fun.
forgot you, and like I couldn't think, it was just impossible to think of another entertainment act that I was gonna have for the 2020 opening than
Yeah,
the Boogie Boys.
that's it.
It was gonna be,
Yeah.
we're gonna start out 2020. And none of those members have forgotten any of those New Year's Eve parties or any of them they've been to.
Yeah,
That goes back to that loyalty fan base, which is incredible.
yeah. We've played a lot of fun gigs over the years. Oftentimes our name is Boogie Boys, but we have sort of other funny names just for us, and one of them's Paid to Party. Yeah, which,
Paid to Party.
And then you remember when we first started playing here, I called us the Buncombe Creek Boogie Boys Blues Band.
Right.
Which was just a play on words with bees.
Mm-hmm.
My parents had a trailer house and a screened-in porch on Buncombe Creek at Lake Texoma, and so after I'd graduated from college, I went to that lake for my weekends, and I'd invite some of my musician friends from Durant to jam on the porch. And we were playing for some friends, and they said, "What do you guys call yourselves?" I'd had a little bit to drink. I said, "The Buncombe Creek Boogie Boys Blues Band." And we didn't play any blues whatsoever, but it was
No.
just a B. So then we were
Now-
the BCBBBB.
And then shortened up to Boogie Boys.
Yeah.
We shortened it to Boogie Boys because we got busted one time that we didn't play blues, and we called ourselves Blues
Oh.
Band. So I said, well, we got to change that name.
Now, you don't play blues, and you are a dance band.
Uh-huh.
So how do you define the music that you will be playing?
I would define it as classic rock and roll and Motown soul, with maybe a little Frank Sinatra sprinkled in. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can pull it off.
yeah.
I can assure you, you bring a magic spark to performances. And anybody that attends, you want to make sure Halloween, September 26th, and New Year's Eve, I think that's December 31st. Be sure and plan on hearing the Boogie Boys.